morning. Welcome to Chalice. Each of us comes through these doors with our own story, our own experiences, and our own hopes and questions. What we share is a desire to be part of a community where we can be ourselves, learn from one another, and grow together. Whether this is your first Sunday with us, or you've been coming for years, whether you're here every week or just now and then, we're really glad you're here. Whatever your beliefs, whoever you love, and wherever life has taken you, there's a place for you here at Chalice. We hope you find a little connection, inspiration, and maybe even a sense of home while you're with us. I'm Ann McKernan, the worship associate today. Our service is led by our minister, Reverend Sharon Wylie. Our worship musician this morning is John Schultz, and our song leader is Jeff Hayes. Our sound and video engineer is Jake Diak, and our greeters are Susan Spoto and Jane Alter. Thank you to everyone who makes this service possible. Welcome to our Sunday worship service. Welcome to those of you watching live via Zoom, and to those of you here in the chapel. We are always happy to welcome newcomers. If you're new and you'd like to stay connected with what's happening at Chalice, you can learn about our groups and activities through our weekly email update and monthly newsletter. Online guests will receive an invitation to join the mailing list after the service. In-person guests, if you haven't already, please visit the welcome table before you leave and write your name and email on the clipboard. If you're in the chapel and at any point you feel uncomfortable, feel free to wear a mask or step outside as needed. There are speakers outside so you can hear what is happening inside while you're outside in the courtyard. And now, let's take a breath together. Wall Kimmerer, a citizen of the Potawatomi, I knew I was going to get it wrong, Potawatomi Nation, and the author of Braiding Sweetgrass, Indigenous Wisdom. In the Western tradition, there is a recognized hierarchy of beings, with, of course, humans being on top, the pinnacle of evolution, the darling of creation, and the plants at the bottom. But in native ways of knowing, human people are often referred to as the younger brothers of creation. We say that humans have the least experience with how to live and thus the most to learn. We must look to our teachers among the other species for guidance. Their wisdom is apparent in the way that they live. They teach us by example. They've been on the earth far longer than we have, and have had time to figure things out. Now we light our chalice, the symbol of our Unitarian Universalist faith. I'd like to invite Phil Davis to light our chalice this morning. Our chalice lighting words. Nothing is perfect. Nothing in our universe is truly stable. In the blink of our lifetimes, the balance of even enormous things changes visibly. We light this chalice remembering that we are part of that balance. This light and our actions, our examples, our legacies, push and pull on that balance and can sway even the enormous things.
Good morning. Good morning. Please welcome Dean Godet and Paul Delaney, who are helping me out greatly this morning. Ready? Good. the flowers of the mountain will you hold as we go? And we'll all go together to the wild mountain thyme, all around the blooming heather will you go, lassie, go? And if you'll not go with me, I will surely find another, and the wild mountain thyme, all around the purple heather will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to the wild mountain thyme, all around the blooming heather will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to the wild mountain thyme, all around the blooming heather will you go, lassie, go? Will you go, lassie, go?
The words of our call to worship come from the Reverend Kenneth Warren of blessed memory. May we come into this building hallowed by generations of thoughtful worship. May we come into the company of this congregation enlightened by reason and moved by concern. May we come with open minds and warm hearts. May we here cultivate a confidence that human intelligence and human affection can temper and ultimately overcome cruel circumstance and misguided malice with faith in the power of good over evil. So may we find both our social responsibilities and our individual salvation. May it be so. Let us worship together.
Our hymn of the month for August is For the Earth Forever Turning, number 163 from the Gray Hymnal. And we'll sing it every Sunday this month to grow more familiar with it and more comfortable singing it. So please rise in body or spirit to join us.
Sing we our joyful song.
Our Sunday worship is the shared spiritual practice of our community, and we tend to the congregation during this time by sharing and honoring our joys and sorrows. Here in the chapel, you are welcome to write your joy or sorrow onto a candle card, which will be collected from you. If you are joining us online, please write your joy or sorrow, including your name, into the chat box. These joys and sorrows will be spoken out loud, and then we will remove this part of the service from the recording that goes onto our YouTube channel. If you would like to send Reverend Sharon a confidential note about your joy or sorrow, or to make a prayer request, please email her. Her email address will be on screen in a moment. Please enjoy some music while you write down what you would like to share, so that in your sharing, your burden is lessened and your joy is multiplied.
From you I receive, to you I give, together we share, and from this we live.
We'll light our first candle of sorrow for all that is broken and hurting in our world. Joel Roney shares sorrow that his father, Robert Roney, passed away from this lovely blue-green plane of existence yesterday. So much love to you, hon. May his soul rest in unbound joy and peace. Amen. Deb Kuhn shares her sorrow that yesterday marked the one-year anniversary of her mother, Claire Kuhn's passing. Deb shares she is still missed dearly and thought of every day. The Harrises share their joy that John Schultz is playing the piano. Debbie Schreed-Idale shares joy she'll do anything to keep the music going. Fred Lighthall shares joy, glad to still be here. Always glad to see you, Fred. Kristen shares joy that her best friend who has struggled with fertility is pregnant with twins and they did not need IVF. Yay. Life abounds. Debbie Ressler shares joy. She and John celebrated their 37th wedding anniversary this past week. The adventures continue. Steve and Judy shared joy and thanks to Nancy Hacker for serving dinner last night at the Turk Center. Grateful to our congregants who make that happen. Steve Schlesinger shares joy for having an artwork displayed at a gallery in Escondido. The reception was last night. How lovely. Jeff and Tammy Hayes shares joy. San Diego court has approved Finn's name and gender change, and he can now apply to colleges with his chosen identity. And Ralph Peters shares joy for having good friends, Anna and Bruce, visiting from Buffalo, New York this weekend. They are running them ragged, but a fun visit. Yay. We'll light our final pillar candle for all the joys and sorrows in the room and in our community that may go unshared and unspoken this morning. These too are held in the love and support of our community. Now I'd like to invite the children to come forward.
The Me I Choose to Be, written by Natasha Anastasia Tarpley, with art by Regis and Catherine Bethencourt. Some may think they know who I am, but here's what you must understand. My creativity and curiosity flow without end, and if I meet an obstacle, I just begin again. I am a planet, a limitless galaxy, and I am the me I choose to be. I am hope, passed down through generations. I am a bridge builder, connecting people and nations. I am a weaver of words that quickly take flight and stretch into stories, fluttering off into the night. I am a conjurer, imagining realms that aren't yet there. I am a maker, a creator, shaping a new world we all can share. My creativity and curiosity flow without end, and if I meet an obstacle, I just begin again. I am a planet, a limitless galaxy, and I am the me I choose to be. I am joyful as a bubbly, rushing river. I am sad as a trickling tear. I am a tiny bird watching the world from afar. I am a friend who loves to be near. And there's something else about me, maybe harder to see. I am not that cool. I don't always know what to say, and every so often I go the wrong way. Sometimes it seems I have 2 left feet, but that just means I am a free spirit. I move to the rhythm of my own heartbeat. I am a star dancing across the night sky. I am the night sky, unnoticed as stars fly by. It's hard not to care when people pretend you aren't there. But then I remember my creativity and curiosity flow without end, and if I meet an obstacle, I just begin again. I am a planet, a limitless galaxy, and I am the me I choose to be. I am a superhero, yet unnamed. I am a laughter that falls like rain, making room for joy to grow. I am a gardener, planting dreams the world will know. I am wind with the strength to bend trees. I am light, traveling the universe with ease. I am the winding road to a fantastic adventure. I am a home where love lives at the center. I am all these things and more, you see, because I am the me I choose to be.
For the story,
As the children leave for classes, we join in singing. We hold you in our love as you go, as you go. May your heart be at peace as you go. To nurture the spark of your precious love. We hold you in our love as you go.
Human beings have always lived by stories. Long before most people could read, stories carried wisdom, values, history, and hope from one generation to the next. 1,000 years ago, the number of stories available to most people was relatively small. People knew the stories of Scripture. They knew the great songs, legends, and plays of their culture. Those stories became a common language through which people understood themselves and one another. Today, we live in a very different world. Stories surround us everywhere. Movies, television shows, novels, podcasts, songs, and social media offer more stories than any one person could encounter in a lifetime. This abundance is a gift, but it can also be isolating. We may be deeply moved by a film and discover that none of our friends have seen it. We may find wisdom in a story, but have no community with which to explore it. Yet we still need shared stories. We still need places where we can ask, what does this story reveal about being human? What does it teach us about love, loss, courage, justice, or hope? How does it help us make sense of our own lives? Faith communities have long served that purpose. We gather around stories and reflect on them together. We read common books in our book clubs. We hear stories in worship. We wrestle with them, argue about them, and discover ourselves within them. This summer, we are exploring several films as modern parables. These stories become sacred not because they are scripture, but because any story can become sacred when it helps us find meaning, connection, wisdom, or wonder. Together, we will explore the stories that move us and ask us what they might teach us about our own lives.
There are legends of people born with the gift of making music so true it can pierce the veil between life and death, conjuring spirits from the past and the future. In ancient Ireland, they were called Fili. In Choctaw land, they called them firekeepers. And in West Africa, they were called griots. This gift can bring healing to their communities, but it also attracts evil. The movie we're talking about this morning is Sinners. It is written and directed by Ryan Coogler, who also wrote and directed the Black Panther superhero movies for Marvel Studios, among other projects. Sinners came out in April 2025 and was an enormous commercial and critical success. It has made over $370 million worldwide, which makes it the largest box office success of the movies we're talking about this summer. It was nominated for a record-breaking 16 Academy Awards and won 4, including Best Actor for Michael B. Jordan and Best Original Screenplay for Ryan Coogler. I'll tell you a little more about the plot after we've seen the trailer, but let me just orient you that Michael B. Jordan plays twin brothers in 1932 Mississippi, the Jim Crow era of segregation. And this is a horror movie with vampires. Not the first time I've preached about vampires here. Let's watch the trailer.
We've been gone a long time. We back now. You twins? Nah, we cousins.
There are legends of people with the gift of making music so true. It can conjure spirits from the past.
Will somebody take me in your eyes?
But it also can pierce the veil between life and death.
Listen here. This ain't no house party. Y'all ready to drink? Y'all ready to sweat till y'all stink?
You keep dancing with the devil. One day he's gonna follow you home.
We got us a problem now. What the hell going on? Oh, we heard tale of a party. This world already left you for dead. I can save you from your fate.
You don't need no saving.
Yes, you do. And you are? I am. Your way out. Don't cry. It's all better now.
Yes, I lied to you.
I don't believe in magic. Ghosts, demons. Just power.
Somebody please take me.
We ain't gonna kill every last one of you.
I didn't mean to scare you. Thought y'all done forgot about me in here. Come on, open the door, let me on out of here.
Stay. It's you?
Of course it's me, open the door.
That ain't your brother.
I want to start by telling you that Sinners is so good. It's so, so good. There's a reason it was such a huge hit. Why is it so good?
We've been going long.
I think, first off, that even if you don't like to dig in and analyze movies the way I do, it's still just a good movie with great actors, powerful music, and a thrilling story. Plenty of people saw this as just a big horror action movie and liked it a lot. But if you like to analyze movies, there is so much here. And the internet has responded enthusiastically. You can especially find many YouTube video essays analyzing and talking about themes in Sinners such as racism, religion, community, capitalism, colonization, assimilation. The plot is this. In 1932, twin brothers, played by Michael B. Jordan, returned to their hometown of Clarksdale, Mississippi, to open a juke joint. The brothers have the nickname of the Smokestack Twins and go by the names Smoke and Stack. Their hope is to run a successful business that makes them financially self-supporting, as well as to provide a place for Black community and respite. The word that comes up and again for what they truly want is freedom. But just a few hours into their opening night, they realize they will never be able to support themselves financially because the local plantations pay Black workers with credits that can only be used at the plantation store. It's not real money. Their business is doomed to fail. Even if that weren't the case, we will learn eventually that the Ku Klux Klan is coming for the brothers in the morning, no matter what had happened the night before. The brothers were prepared for such an event, prepared to kill every KKK member who came for them. That still meant the juke joint was never going to survive. 2 Black men who kill a dozen white men aren't going to be allowed to peaceably return to running their business. Their dream of freedom, economic, personal, and communal, was doomed from the beginning. And this is the central question of Sinners: how to respond to living under the oppression of unobtainable freedom. The vampires, led by one called Remick, arrive in this story as the embodiment of colonization, machines of forcible assimilation. Their words are persuasive, even seductive, saying, "We believe in equality. Can't we all be family? We're one people. We're here for fellowship and love." These feel-good statements become more explicit once we understand that the vampires are connected to each other as a kind of hive mind. The details are fuzzy, but they share memories and knowledge, with Remick at the center. Once we understand this, the language of fellowship and love takes on new meaning. In the connectedness of the hive mind, the vampires want us to know, there is no loneliness. There is no isolation. Perhaps most powerfully, there is no racism. There is no white supremacy. Remick says to those who have not yet turned, a small group of survivors still in the juke, "I am your way out. The world has already left you for dead, won't let you build, won't let you fellowship, We will do just that, together forever. And then Stack, now a vampire, pleads with his still human brother. We was never gonna be free. We been running everywhere looking for freedom. You know damn well we was never gonna find it. Until this. This is the way. Together forever. And I ain't doing this without you. There is no me without you. For a moment, this seems like the freedom the brothers have yearned for. And Smoke is tempted to join his brother. It is only his wife and friends who pull him back at that perilous moment. It's time to return to earlier in the evening before the vampires arrive to talk about Sammy, the Smokestack twins' 20-year-old cousin with the gift of making music. The twins had enlisted Sammy to help make their juke joint a success, to come and play. They also persuade a well-known blues man, Delta Slim, to come play as well. The connection between Sammy and Delta Slim is instant across the generations between them, as their gift of music is something they understand about each other when no one else quite does. When it's time, Delta Slim calls Sammy to introduce himself to the crowd and to play. As Sammy starts to play and sing, people in the room begin to move, and something powerful starts to happen, like a trance or a rave. And then we viewers hear Delta Slim in a flashback we didn't see when it happened the first time, telling Sammy, blues wasn't forced on us like that religion. We brought this with us from home. It's magic what we do. It's sacred and big. And then we hear again words we heard at the start of the story. There are legends of people born with the gift of making music so true it can pierce the veil between life and death, conjuring spirits from the past and future. We suddenly see and hear in the same room where Sammy is playing, among the crowd of people dancing, people from other times and places. We hear electric guitar, a DJ scratching vinyl, African drums, a choir singing. We see a woman twerking, break dancers, a Chinese opera dancer, traditional African dancers, a ballerina. We're hearing blues, rock and roll, hip hop, and gospel all at once. We're hearing and feeling a music so true, it pierces the veil between life and death, conjuring spirits from the past and future. Of everything this movie has to show and tell us, this one scene is the most powerful, the most magical, the most extraordinary. As the music fades, we hear Delta Slim saying, with this here ritual, we heal our people and we be free. And then we see outside the juke, Remick, his eyes aglow. And it's not said explicitly in that moment, but we remember what else we've been told about the power of music. This gift can bring healing to their communities, but it also attracts evil. Sammy's father, a pastor, has warned him that his music will bring him trouble, telling him, you keep dancing with the devil, one day he's going to follow you home. So as soon as Sammy understands the danger they're in from the vampires, he knows it is his music that has brought them. It is only Delta Slim, his fellow musician, who understands, saying, The devil came for me plenty of times. He come knocking tonight. He got to go through his old friend Delta Slim first, you hear? We may initially hear these words as anxiety, as bluster, but we will come to find out that Sammy and Delta Slim are right. The music is what attracted this evil. In all of the persuasive arguments that Remick and his fellow vampires make at the door, speaking of equality and family, freedom and together forever, in all this, there is a moment when Remick lets slip the truth. He tells Sammy, "You the one I came for. I sensed you. I want to see my people again. I'm trapped here, but your gifts can bring them to me. Y'all give them to me now. Just give me little Sammy. We'll let y'all live. Not, we'll be together forever." But the vampire's tragedy, I'm trapped here. Sammy steps forward, prepared to sacrifice himself, but Delta Slim and the others won't let him, telling Remick, "You can't have him. He belongs to us. He belongs with us." The truth is that Sammy's gift for making music that heals communities is more important than the threat of evil. Delta Slim knows it, and Sammy will come to know it too. Because one of the questions this movie is asking is, what is the real horror? Is it vampires, or is it the Ku Klux Klan? White supremacy, the oppression of unobtainable freedom. It is no random accident of timing that this particular story and the particular way it's told comes to us in 2025. How do we respond to the pain of living with the oppression of unobtainable freedom? The story shows us some of the options. And in these choices, we can see choices for how we live our own lives now, in oppressive times. Smoke dies fighting for his freedom. And though he dies, his soul is free, and he is free to become one of the ancestors with his wife and child. He is not the only person to ever die on the path to freedom. Stack's choice leads to tragedy, as I see it. In choosing to let Mary go try and find out if the white people are good people, if they could be trusted in the juke, in that choice he becomes a vampire and loses his brother, his community, his last glimpse of sunlight. We will find out, if you sat through the credits, that Stack and Mary survive. Some viewers may see it as a win, eternal life, strength, and the woman he loves with him. But he acknowledges in that mid-credits scene that those few hours of freedom in the juke were part of the best day of his life. 60 years is a long time to live with your happiest day behind you. He is not the only person to ever choose a path that doesn't bring much joy. And let's not forget Remick, who we come to find out is also a victim of colonization. He's Irish, we discover near the end, and he remembers having Christian religion forced on him. But his choice over hundreds of years has been to join the oppressor, not the religious oppressor, but the oppression of the vampire, the forced conversion, forced assimilation. I think we are shown that Remick's choice is the only truly wrong choice, even as we might have compassion for what he's lived through. He is not the only person to ever become so wounded that he chooses to wound others. And then there's Sammy. Sammy's music saves him from Remick. Literally, his guitar saves him. And he commits his life to his gift of music. A powerful choice following the terrifying events of that night. We hear from him at the end of his life, 60 years later, that he still wakes up once a week, paralyzed with fear, remembering that night. He is not the only person to ever choose to honor his gifts in the face of an evil that would compel him to hide his light. Most of us will never play music that pierces the veil between life and death. But the gifts of healing community are wonderfully ordinary. Our room here is filled with them. Music, yes, and also cooking, teaching, listening, organizing, welcoming, advocacy, parenting, doing science, making quilts, visiting people in the hospital, writing letters. Evil does not arrive in our lives as vampires at the door. That is the stuff of storytelling. But we live with evil just the same. Climate crisis, people unable to afford their health care, immigrants afraid to leave their homes, white supremacy still, genocide. None of us can solve all these things, but every one of these crises asks communities the same questions the movie asks. Will fear make us hide our gifts, or will we offer them anyway? Sinners reminds us that even in the face of such evil, our choices matter. Each person here is a gift. Each person with something to offer another, to offer to our community. We too have gifts to offer and honor in the face of an evil that would compel us to hide our light. May we keep before us the commitment and clarity to honor our gifts and to let our light shine. May it be so.
Please rise and body your spirit to join in singing, "May Nothing Evil Cross This Door." Hymn number 1 from the Gray Hymnal.
May nothing evil cross this door, and
Sunday offering is an expression of generosity that makes our congregational life possible. These offering words are by LeVar Burton. In a society that functions optimally, those who can should naturally want to provide for those who can't. That's how it's designed to work. I truly believe we're here to take care of one another. We encourage you to text your donation to Chalice. If you haven't texted a donation before, once you text the amount, you'll get a reply with a link to enter your card information. If your Sunday donation is meant to be a part of your pledge payment, please be sure to indicate pledge after the dollar amount. The phone number for text donations and a sample text is shown on the screen. If you prefer to make an in-person donation of cash or check, there are envelopes and a donation box to the left of the chapel double doors. You can leave those donations after the service. Please join in affirming the spirit of generosity that guides our communal life. At Chalice UU Congregation, our mission is to connect through worship, music, learning, and caring ministries. Please give generously.
Hello, everybody, again. We are going to play the song that Sammy played in the movie, the one that pierces the veil. Sharon made me promise we would not summon any vampires during this song. I'll only say if someone comes to the door and asks to come in, maybe this is the one time we go, no, maybe not. A real powerful part of the song, and a part that goes over a lot during the scene that Reverend Sharon was talking about, where there's the multi-universes coming together and the different players, is there's kind of a tune that everybody kind of sings or hums together, and we're going to teach that to you so we can come really close to some of this. It's with an O now. Just be careful, that's all. And Paul's going to be our Sammy.
Something been wanting to tell you for a long time. It might hurt you. Hope you don't lose your mind. I was just a boy, about 8 years old. You threw me a Bible on that Mississippi road. See, I love you, Papa. You did all you could do. They say the truth hurts, so I lied to you. Yes, I lied to you. I love the blues. Here we go with the humming. All right. All right. Somebody take me in your arms tonight. Somebody take me in your arms tonight. Yeah. So the hum. I hope you can stand it all. 'Cause what I'm out here doing, you didn't preach at all. See, I'm full of the blues and holy water too. I know the truth hurts, so I lied to you. So preach on, speak your words. I know the truth hurts, yes, I lied to you. I love the blues, I love the blues. Here we go. Somebody take me in your arms tonight. Oh yeah, somebody take me in your arms tonight. Please, please, somebody take me in your arms tonight. Here we go, the sing it all. One more time.
Will you join me in the spirit of prayer? The words come from the Reverend Elizabeth Buki Saunter. Spirit of life, love which holds us, we gather in reverence and thanks for you. We are grateful for the gift of another breath and for each moment of connection, beauty, and truth. Cry with us in our pain for our world. Remind us that we are loved just as we are. Remind us that we are connected with all that is. Remind us that we do not journey alone. Give us what we need for today. Call us back to our promises, commitments, and values. Help us love ourselves and each other, and to show that love in our actions. Make us instruments of justice, equity, and compassion. Free us from all that is evil. We declare that life and love are stronger than tyranny and fear, that a world of beauty and love is coming, and we must shape it together. May it be so. Amen.
Please rise to join in singing This Little Light of Mine, which is also part of the movie. Hymn number 118 from the Gray Hymnal. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it
let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Building up a world, I'm gonna let it shine. Building up a world, I'm gonna let it shine. Building up a world, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Temptations abound in this world, seductions of power and money. Turn away, friends. Turn back, always, to community and joy. May you use your gifts well. May it be so. Love and blessings to each of you. You are invited to close our time together by singing the well. After the well, please return to your seats for one brief announcement.
Drink from the well together. Cool, cool water that quenches my thirst. Thirst for justice, thirst for joy, thirst for a love that we're all a part of. Drink from the well. Drink from the well together. Hand in hand we are standing as one, standing for justice, standing for joy, stand for a love that we're all a part of. Drink from the well. Open the doors to the world outside. Spirits renew from within. Look for the dream in each other's eyes, the spark where a new world begins. Yes, we drink from the well together. Heart to heart we are dancing as one, dancing for justice, dancing for joy, dance for a love that we're all a part of. Drink from the well, spirits renewed. We drink from the well, stand hand in hand. Drink from the well, dancing for joy. I feel my heart swell. Drink from the well.
All right, good morning. This is your one brief announcement. Postcards and letters for one of our major UU The Vote initiatives are out there. It takes me about an hour to do 25 postcards, which is designed to get out the vote to California 48 voters. Now, when you watch Sinners, that means you can get out about 50 postcards. Or, like me, if you do them during the Padres game, get out about 100 or so. So please make those postcards disappear. Magic. Thank you so much.
Our social hour will begin in a few minutes online at this same Zoom link and in person on our courtyard. Those of you here in person might want to bring your refreshments into the green room and have a visit with our online congregants. Reverend Sharon and I look forward to greeting you at the chapel doors to hear how the service was made.